This is the Catholic Social Communication of Agra Surveillance Cities platform. We get to keep you up to speed with several happenings in the Diocese of Benin, and also we will get to educate you, inform you, and enlighten you on several topics. And today, my name still remains Ujah Nicole, still hasn't changed. But today we will be talking about a topic that has to do with love, or a person that has to do with love, or a day that has to do with love. When you hear love, what comes to mind? Just what comes to mind? Well, I have with me Reverend Father Ujah, Ejembi, Sj, and we would be delving into the world of love, but talking about St. Valentine's Day. A couple of persons believe that Valentine's Day is the day to show love, share gifts with your loved ones, but certain persons still do not know who St. Valentine's is, and that's why we thought it wise to educate you on who the patron saint for that day truly is. Like I told you, I have with me Reverend Father Ujah Ejembi, Sj. Good afternoon, welcome, Father.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing
so
today?
much. I'm doing very well.
Okay, so
Thank you for having me this afternoon.
You're welcome. I'm going to go straight to the point. And tell us about St. Valentine's Day. Before you talk about St. Valentine's Day, who is St. Valentine?
Alright, St. Valentine is a Roman priest. He was first a medical doctor and later became a priest, according to the legend. We do not have much about his early life. We started learning about him when he became a priest. He lived and died in ancient Rome. He died around 269 or 270 AD. He was actually martyred, and he was imprisoned for a very long time before his martyrdom. In ancient Rome, during the time of Emperor Claudius, the Roman leaders required young men to go out for battle, and felt getting married or having wife and children would be very destructive to his military team.
Okay.
So he put into law that marriage is outlawed for a period of time. And that gave birth to promiscuity and a lot of concubinage practices among the military men. When Valentine became a priest and was very much aware of the situation, he started having quiet and secret conversations with these soldiers who are expected to go to war. And he learned a lot about their love life and was supporting them. And he actually started celebrating weddings secretly and have many of them reconnected to their lovers, and they were actually married. But the emperor heard about this and was not too happy with Valentine and decided to imprison him. And Valentine was imprisoned until he was martyred
So
in
tell us
270 AD.
270 AD. So can you shed more light on the day itself?
The day 14th of February was the day Valentine was killed. He was actually beheaded, and it was in the year 496 AD that Pope Gelasius reserved that date, the date of his martyrdom, to be the day in which we celebrate the life of St. Valentine.
Why is St. Valentine's so significant? Why is the day so important?
Yeah, the day is so important because after his death, he was declared the patron of lovers. So Valentine was a man and a priest who promoted marital love, promoted family love, and promoted the need to stand for what is right, even in the face of attractive material values. Because while he was in the prison, Emperor Claudius eventually fell in love with Valentine because of his knowledge, because of his persistence in speaking about love. I wanted to actually set him free, but gave a condition that Valentine should sacrifice his faith and worship one of the Roman gods, but Valentine refused. So in celebrating Valentine, we are not actually celebrating love alone, but we're also celebrating value and faith.
And okay, we're not just celebrating love, we're celebrating faith, and we are celebrating value as well. So how best do you think one can celebrate Valentine?
Valentine is a day to actually celebrate connection, to celebrate relationship, and to celebrate love in its various forms. Between a man and a woman who are husband and wife, we call that marital love. It's a day in which people are expected to reflect on actual practical deeds that express how they feel in terms of their love for their loved ones. It's also a day in which we could actually celebrate familial love within the family. We usually don't have brothers and sisters share gifts to one another on Valentine's Day, but actually this is highly encouraged because there is love also within the family.
So you can share gifts to your brother, to your sister, not just to your significant other, because most persons believe it's just to their spouse or to their girlfriend and someone they're in a relationship with. So your brother, your sister, it can be a family member, you can show love.
Could actually be a colleague, the person you're working with.
Yeah.
It's a day to celebrate love practically. When Valentine was in the prison, the jailer has a daughter named Julia. And Julia was a blind young girl. And the jailer wanted this girl to have conversation with Valentine because of his wisdom and because of his passion to promote love over promiscuity. The day Valentine was murdered on the 14th of February in 270 AD, the last person Valentine wrote to was to this young girl, Julia. And at the end of the letter, he signed from your Valentine. And that was very deep, and that opened up the beginning of writing letters and sending gifts on Valentine's Day. This lady was blind, and miraculously she received her sight to read the letter sent by Valentine.
That's quite a miracle. Well, like you heard it, you can show love to your colleague, to your friends, your family members. I mean, even in church as well, you can show love in church. We'll go for a short break and we'll come back. I still have a couple of questions for you to answer, Father. So just stay with us.
Hello there. Do you have an upcoming event? Or would you love the services of a printing press? I know two brands you can trust. Florid System Printing Press and Catholic Social Communication Benin are your best bet to deliver top-notch services at a very affordable rate. Florid System Printing Press specializes on all kinds of printing, ranging from notebooks, jotters, calendars, magazines, flyers, banners, and much more. While Catholic Social Communication Benin offers distinct video and photo coverage services nationwide for any event, be it weddings, funerals, birthdays, conferences, and lots more. Florid System Printing Press and Catholic Social Communication Benin are located at number 30 and 34 Airport Road beside St. Paul's Catholic Church, Benin City. For bookings or business inquiries, kindly contact us on 070-4387-3298. 070-4387-3298.
Welcome right back. In a time and age where we intentionally celebrate Valentine. Now, it's good that you know more about the patron saint Valentine's, and that's why we have been discussing extensively on Saint Valentine. But I still have with me Reverend Father Ujah Ejembi, and Reverend Father, I'd like to know, is Valentine's Day or Saint Valentine's Day, quote unquote, is it meant for only married couples?
No, Valentine's Day is not just a day for couples who are married.
Okay.
It's a day generally to celebrate, to appreciate, and to reach out to someone you felt his or her loved, either in the past or presently is still touching you. So it's a day we celebrate love actually practically, and not just for couples, but for everyone.
Okay.
Some families, some group will actually visit homes for the disadvantaged on Valentine Day to show love to persons who are there.
Okay, so show love to the needy, show love
to your spouse,
to the spouse, to your colleagues at work, to show love to your neighbor. It could be anybody at home.
It begins from the house. Charity begins at home. So love begins from the family and it goes out
down to the society. So based on the controversies surrounding youth's misconception of St. Valentine's Day, what piece of advice do you have for the young people out there?
Okay, sometime in the 12th and the 13th century in France and in England, there was this legend that around the middle of February, 14th of February, birds will just go out in pairs. It's like everyone has a mate or a friend to go out with. And that started the whole tradition in England and in France, that on that day a male should go out with a female or a female should go out with a male. And it generated a certain ideology that is powered by promiscuity. But it's a misconception. What Valentine did was actually to heal promiscuity and allow military men and women to express their love without hiding, and to express their love with dignity and with respect. So for the youth, we encourage them to do something intentionally, not sinful, to celebrate love.
Okay, so intentionally celebrate love, not sinful. Okay, and that's the much we have for you today. Thank you so much for joining us today on the show. Reverend Father Ujah, Ejembi, and I can say happy Valentine's Day in advance.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and same to you.
Okay, so we'll come over again next time right here on this platform, the Catholic Social Communication right here in the Archdiocese of Benin City. My name is Ujah. Thank you for sticking around.